I want to know, growing up, who was your YouTube crush? Who did you really crush on?
YouTube crush?
When YouTube came around, we were like 17, so is that too old to crush? No, it's never too late to crush.
I had a little bit of a crush on, Christina Grimmie. She was a cutie.
Oh.
What's she doing? I haven't seen her in a while.
It's just heartbreaking. When you watch someone a lot, online, for example, you feel like you're really close friends with them, but to us, you know, we don't necessarily know the person as well.
They've even doubled the number of security guards that are here. How did you react when you heard that that was happening?
Well, first of all, I felt happy because I felt safe. You know, that was of course a worry. It's weird though because, you know, with feeling more safe and feeling better about it, there's also that thing that kind of bums me out, which is where we can't get as close and personal with our audience.
Recent years, in the last few years, that they really amped up the security.
I mean, I think part of that was because of Christina Grimmie.
Yep.
That makes sense.
You know,
And they caught a lot. That year that they increased, it was like, it didn't go to waste. Like, I remember one of the guys who worked for, I don't know, I can't remember the company that was doing VidCon that year, but he talked about, like, yeah, man, we caught huge knives from coming through. We stopped a grown man from chasing down a young girl. Like, they literally, it all was, like, it was worth it.
Yeah, VidCon does do a pretty good job at security. I know that if any YouTuber has like a stalker or anything, they give them photos. So security has photos of all the stalkers, so they can stop them.
So important.
Yeah. But yeah, the Christina Grimmie thing was really a shock to pretty much everybody on the platform, because everyone was like, "Oh yeah, like they're just fans, like they're cool." It's like some people not quite right in the head.
How shocked were you girls when you found out about the news?
Destroyed. For something that's so close to home, I think that's, for both of us, I can say that because, you know, we're both performers, and just to see that she was doing what she loved and didn't get to finish her story is sort of, you know, something that you really can't, there's nothing to describe it. There's really no words. It's nothing but tragic, and we wish it didn't happen.
Yeah, and I know that you had posted a really beautiful, heartfelt message.
Oh, thank you.
On Twitter. It was really touching. I mean, kind of, what did she in particular like mean to your life and your career? You know, you kind of summed it up in that message.
I did, because I found her when I was very young, and I was very, you know, influential. I still am, and so like to hear her kind of always telling her story, she's very confident, you know, all the videos that she posts, I just wish I could have posted videos like her, and that's what I tried to do, and she was always so kind to me, so I definitely, she was just a role model from the beginning.
Oh, wow. Sofia, Christina was only 22 years old when she passed away. What went through your head, or what goes through your head when you think about what she and, you know, her fans have gone through?
You know, I personally never met Christina. I wasn't lucky enough to, although I know a lot of people who did and who were always moved by what a beautiful soul she was. But like Sabrina, I heard her music quite a few years ago, and there was just something almost angelic about her voice. And when I heard the news, I didn't really have any words to describe it. And the scariest part is that it could happen to any of us, not just musicians. It can happen to anyone, and it's very, very sad that someone so young was, you know, taken away at such a young age. And I feel for her family, and I'm praying for her family, and for her fans. And it's all we can do is send our love and prayers, and hope that they will get through this.
When you hear news like that, you know, Josh and I, we sat down, we talked about, like, this is a weird feeling. You know, it can at any moment, man. Yeah. And so, it's a heavy topic.
Sorry. But it was a solid tribute. You guys did a solid tribute.
Yeah, no, she covered Doubt, and I've seen that video. Like, and,
I watched it. It was so powerful.
Yeah,
she was so good at it.
So it just kind of made sense. You know, it was a song that she covered of ours, and some of the lyrical content even kind of like leaned towards that, even though it wasn't originally written for that purpose. But that's what's great about music. It's alive. It can move. It can apply to the situation you're in, and that's why, you know, we never get sick of our own songs, because those songs are always changing their meaning and what they mean to us. And now that song Doubt, which already has a very powerful meaning to me, it kind of added a whole other layer of meaning, which I guess I'm grateful that music is able to do that.
I know I speak for everyone here at Clever, when I say that, we feel honored to have had the chance to get to know Christina over the last several years and to really watch her career explode. All the while, she remained the same silly, humble, sweet person who was obsessed with Zelda, the same girl we first met many years ago. When I saw her a few weeks ago, one of the first things she talked about was her family and how she wanted to take a selfie so that she could send it to her mom so that we could say hello to her. And in the midst of this unspeakable tragedy, that is where our prayers, our love, our thoughts are being sent to the Grimmie family.
Now, this has definitely hit me hard, as here at Hollywire, we've known Christina for years. We've been interviewing her since before her time on The Voice, and she's just a lovely person.
What we should talk about before we talk about Christina and honor her, and Brett, I would like to talk to you because I wasn't here when Christina was a guest on the show. Brett interviewed her and got to know her, and Grace has a mutual friend with Christina.
Christina was, her innovation and her generosity will affect this industry and this community forever, and I'm proud of that. Her memory will always be with us.
In whatever way you wish.
But she was a talented and innovative performer, and we would like to ask for, instead, a minute of applause for Christina.
For who she was and what she did.
And for all the gifts that she gave to us.
Thank you,
Christina.
Christina.